Well, birding is a great way to get outside. It could also be so much fun. Well, with more about birding and to answer some important seasonal questions, we have Executive Director of Denver Audubon, Carl Brummert. Carl, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Always a pleasure to be in Colorado and Company.
Well, this is fabulous because, one, I love birds, but what does the Denver Audubon Society do?
So we're a local chapter of the National Audubon Society, and we do educational programs for all ages. We have school groups, we do outdoor programs for adults, families. We have a nature center down at the south end of Chatfield State Park where we host a lot of different events and programs for kids and adults.
Yeah, I think that is wonderful. Okay, so for people watching this morning that say, this is something I want to take up, I want to start doing this, what do you do for beginning birders?
So we have several classes. We have a beginning birdwatching class for adults.
Okay.
But we also offer a lot of field trips throughout the Denver area, so in the foothills, in the city, and they're all free bird outings that we call them, field trips. And we welcome all beginners to come, and I recommend that people go with a group of people.
Sure, go with a group of people. One, it could be so much more fun, but you always learn from everyone else.
Yes.
So let's talk gear.
Okay.
What kind of gear do people need?
Well, don't go too crazy. We'll start out, very simple. Obviously, the biggest thing that you really need is binoculars. Yes.
Okay.
And you can go low end or high end, but I recommend for beginners to just go with the low end.
Yeah, okay.
You know, they make them so well nowadays. And then have a field guide with you. This helps you identify the birds. I'm going to give that to you.
Got it. Thank you.
Yours.
Okay.
But that's just a simple one. But there's also apps that you can use. There's an app called Merlin, and it's a free app that you can get on your phone, and it's a great way to help you identify the birds in the area that you see.
That is incredible, and I had no idea that there was so many resources out there for bird watching. Okay, why is now a good time to bird this time of year?
This time of year, well, it's great because a lot of the migrant birds are here. A lot of birds are nesting now, so it's a great way to see birds that are nesting. You get to see a lot of our resident birds that are here all year. They're here as well, so it's just, and the best time to go out, I hate to say it, is probably 5 or 6 in the morning.
Okay.
You'll really hear the birds.
For the early birds out there.
Yeah, the early bird, exactly, yes.
And what kind of birds can we see right now?
So there's several different, there's so many birds you can see, but 3 that I really like are the lazuli bunting, some people say lazuli. Beautiful bird, I think we just had it on the screen there. The yellow warbler is another beautiful bird, and you'll hear them a lot around here. And then Swainson's hawks, which they have this sort of brown bib, and they're starting to nest more in urban areas and suburban areas. So those 3 birds, I mean, those aren't 3. I mean, there's hundreds of birds.
There's a bunch.
Oh yeah, chickadees, warblers.
Oh, how lovely.
The one that people don't like is the magpie.
But that one's in the mix too.
Yes.
So what do we do? And this question right here, I've actually had it. I know that people in my family have run into this kind of situation, so I'm so glad I'm going to ask you. But if somebody encounters a baby bird on the ground or out of its nest, what do you do?
Very, very good question.
Yes.
If it's a bird that has a lot of its feathers on and you see it flapping on the ground and trying to move, leave it alone. Because the parent is nearby and the parent is still feeding that bird. But now if you see a bird that's, we'll say naked or doesn't have as many feathers on it, if you can spot the nest, you can actually pick that bird up and put it back in the nest. And it's not going to, the parents are not going to stop feeding it because they smell human on it because they don't really have a sense of smell. So you can actually put that bird back in the nest if you can find the nest.
That is so interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you can find the nest, which is another big thing on its own, where is the nest? But I'm so glad you answered that, so now I know what to do if I run into that situation. I always want to just keep them because they're so cute.
Yes, I know. A lot of people,
I know I can't.
Yeah, a lot of people find those birds on the ground, and especially the ones that are flapping, they try to feed it, but leave it alone. Let the mother feed it because they know what to feed it.
Exactly. That's very true. So let's talk about events. What events are in the works for you guys?
So our big event is our Father's Day Falcon Festival. We're doing that on Saturday, June 18th from 6 to 8 p.m. in the evening. We're going to have live birds of prey from Nature's Educators. They're a partner organization that has live birds, so they're going to have mostly falcons because it is a falcon festival, but they'll have some other raptors too. And it's for fathers. Bring your father. Just go to our website, denveraudubon.org, and right at the top you'll see the banner banner that says Father's Day Falcon Fest.
Father's Day Falcon Fest.
yeah.
Okay, well, what a great way to show Dad how much you love him by trying something new. And good to know that anybody that wants to take this up or is new to this, it's absolutely okay. So thank you so much, Carl, for coming in this morning.
Thank you.
Here's some info for everyone else at home. All right, you can try birding with Denver Audubon and learn more with your family about the incredible birds that call Colorado home. Take Dad to Falcon Fest on June the 18th at Chatfield State Park. You can find more info and other exciting educational opportunities online. That website is denveraudubon.org.